Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you're having a blessed weekend. This is Jason, your host and creator of the TCP SuperSystem. This is my crypto and equity analyzer that I developed over 2 to 3 years to identify opportunity zones in these markets that I share for free. This is not a monetized channel, so again, appreciate all the new subscribers. We're getting a lot of engagement in the chat. It's always fun. If you do so, I will engage back. And again, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell if you like technical analysis on stocks and crypto. This is a truly unique and original channel. This is not your typical RSI, MACD stuff. This is something that I built to identify these zones to keep me from getting burned. And I bring this to you for free as part of my community. A couple housekeeping things real quick. Today's show is going to be a rather short one, I think. It's going to cover Bitcoin, XRP, and one of our requested crypto depend plays, BITTENSOR. So we're going to show you some really good opportunity zones here, a Bitcoin video or two, some news on XRP ETFs, and we'll go ahead and get your Sunday back. So again, thanks for tuning in. As always, this TCP SuperSystem alerts, interpretations, signals, my trades are not financial advice or recommendations to buy or sell. Investing in these markets can cause you to lose all your money. Please consult a licensed advisor. I am not one, and I do this for informational and educational purposes only. One more thing before we get started. If you are watching these videos and get value from it, and you get exposed to an ad, please don't skip it. It helps with the algorithms if you don't do that. I know it's annoying because I usually skip them myself, but I would appreciate it if you don't do that. That's just a minor ask there. It's up to you. And again, if you get value out of today's video, please like and share and comment. I enjoy reading those comments. So on the screen, I want to show you something again. Extreme fear. We're at a 9, and I want to show you this because this is important. We continue to see weakness in the market. People are getting freaked out. People are getting liquidated. And I want to show you this fear gauge at 9 down here. This is at least going back to May 23rd of last year. By far the lowest we've ever seen. What do you think is happening at these levels? Right? You think institutions are selling? No. They're going to be swooping in here. They're going to be putting in some big buys, and I'll show you some evidence of that here in just a second. So don't be fudded out. Don't be fear factored out of your positions. Know what you hold. Do your research. Get some conviction. Again, not telling you what to buy or when to buy, but I think there's some truly massive opportunities here on the horizon and really happening right now. So just wanted you to see this because that's important. You can see the Bitcoin price is falling down here, but that 9 is a pretty low level here. And let's see if we can actually go back here. We can. Is that still showing? Is that 25? Yep. Okay, so we'll see. Got somewhere close back here. We got 11, so that's, yeah, we might be at the lowest ever. So there's something to point out there. And I want to show you something on our LinkedIn page here, Trim Capital Partners. You'll see just a couple things I want to show you before we get into the charts. Michael Saylor, strategy, bought $49 million worth of Bitcoin. That's 6 days ago from the Bitcoin MENA conference. 6 days ago, Bitcoin's higher than it is now. Unless this guy's just the biggest bust in the history of mankind, pretty sure he knows what he's doing, folks. So just keep in mind, you got people like that buying that much worth of Bitcoin, and he's just one person or one entity. What about across the globe? All the institutions, treasuries, corporations, investment funds, private houses, you name it. It's going to be endowments. I mean, it's going to be crazy. So they're all swooping in, I think. And then here's also a video I want you to hear real quick. This was on, I guess, CNBC. This was posted 5 days ago by Bitcoin Magazine. SoFi becoming the first national chartered bank to allow Bitcoin and crypto trading. So this is just a start. And then you also got Ripple pursuing their banking charter. So check this out real quick.
But in March of this year.
It's nice to see you, sir, in person.
Good to see you as well.
Okay, so what's going on here? This is a big deal.
Yeah, this morning.
It's a very big deal for you.
It is a very big deal. It's a big day and a big milestone. Reverses the course of time.
It does.
We've wanted to be a one-stop shop for all your financial services needs, and One of the holes we've had for the last 2 years was in cryptocurrency, the ability to buy, sell, and hold crypto. We were not allowed to do that as a bank. It was not permissible. But in March of this year, the OCC came out with an interpretive letter that it's now permissible for banks like SoFi to offer cryptocurrencies. So this morning we're launching, as the only national bank, the first and only national bank, the opportunity to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana.
So I was going to ask, are we just talking about 3 for now?
We'll expand well beyond 3. It'll be a pretty broad assortment. We try to differentiate on being fast, having broad selection, great prices, ease of use. So we'll try to give members
Fast. Pretty sure XRP is fast. And I want you to see what pops up on the next screen. They're listing 4 major cryptos now. And when these channels start doing that, it's almost like the new stock market, right? So just pay attention to the list you see on the screen. Kind of tells you something.
members as much selection as they would like.
And what's the difference between going through you and going through Coinbase or going through Robinhood or somebody else?
Yeah, there's a couple of really big differences. First, we're a nationally chartered bank, which means we have the infrastructure, the processes, the financial conditions that provides the safeguards that a consumer would expect from a bank, which is going to allow us to scale responsibly. The second thing is, because we are a one-stop shop, you can do all your banking, checking, and savings at SoFi, your borrowing, and your investing, and now crypto. And one of the unique things about that is when you come to SoFi and fund your crypto investments, you'll fund them in a SoFi checking and savings account. That checking and savings account's deposits earn interest.
Say that again.
Yeah, so you can see it's coming mainstream, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, right at the time they're announcing these things, we're at an all-time low on the extreme fear factor, or extreme fear gauge. It's amazing how that works. I want to show you this again. We're not going to cover HBAR today, but this was a post we shared. It's one of the only public networks in the world governed by a council, has 31 institutions, and you don't think they're going to be leveraging HBAR technology and potentially that token in the Web3 space? Yeah. Then you got, of course, Mr. Jack Dorsey, Cash App just announced to launch instant Bitcoin payments for its 58 million active users. I guess that's not really a small announcement, is it? Then I think we can stop there for the little news there. That's good enough. So I do want to go switch over here to the Bitcoin chart. And then we're going to do XRP, and then we're going to do BitTensor. So I want to show you this. We're continuing to see weakness here. We're down to 93,235. This is Sunday, 11/16. I've been telling you, we're trending toward that zone again, 80 to 90,000. Again, we're down $2,200 right now, 2.5% roughly. So watch it. One thing you're seeing, if you go back and look at the crypto rapid fire video we did on Saturday morning, that was a long video, but I think it had a lot of value in there, a lot of opportunity zones we identified. So please take a look at that if you haven't already. It's had quite a few views on it. But again, we're not a monetized channel, so we're still growing. But take a look at here. On the weekly, this was not there on Saturday morning. We now have a level 1 diamond on Bitcoin on the weekly chart. This is the black. The daily is the green. So at level 1, you can see this massive red candle. We're trending down toward those extremes. Looks like we're going to have continued weakness based on that. The hot sensor is getting weaker from white to gray. Again, getting weaker here. I mean, this screams like this zone is incoming. So pay attention. I think that might be our local bottom before we see the next big pump. Not financial advice, just an opinion. Crazy guy on the internet with a great system, guys. Then you can see again, we've communicated this before, upper zone 120, basically let's just say 128 to 130, roughly. That's what we're expecting. There it is. XRP, all right. Looking at the standard deviation methodologies at the top on the daily, we're still trending down lower in those extremes. That's continued weakness. We're almost at the bottom of this first zone. If we break it, I mean, we're potentially looking at $1.50, which would be massive, massive, massive. And I think there's also a zone in here around 187, if I recall, looking at the liquidation charts, that I think we can see some support there too. But just not looking good right now. I think it's going to scare a lot of folks. We're in that extreme fear zone. So there it is. You sell, institutions buy. That's the way it usually works. Don't be like the 99%. So XRP here, again, level 1 on the weekly, which, we're looking for level 2s and level 3s. So yeah, this looks like it's still going lower. Now, since we're on XRP, I do want to show you this. Let's go to, I think it is here. The Canary ETF came out last week, and I want to show you this. They've updated some dates here. This is, I think this was released today, 8 hours ago. I want to show you this just real fast. This XR, I think that is the Canary capital, if I recall. I believe so. You got Franklin Templeton expected on the 18th. That is on, what is that? That's on Tuesday. Followed up by Bitwise, 21 shares, and then Grayscale, and then Wisdom Tree. So, that's what, 5 more ETFs coming for XRP. So, it's amazing how these ETFs are being launched and XRP's on the decline, right? It's just how it works, folks. You understand the game. So I wanted to show you that. Let's go back, see if there's anything else. Oh yeah. The second day of that ETF, by the way, I think it was 200 something million, I believe. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. 58 million. That's not what I'm looking for. I saw it earlier. Hang on one second. I'll find it. It was on the second day, I believe. It was 240 something million of inflows. I don't see it. The launch of the increase spot activity. Maybe that's not the right article. Hang on. Mid ETF launch. That should be it. Pretty sure it was 200 and something million. First day was 58 million on the first day. Oh, I know I saw it. Hang on one second. I don't see that now though. 58 million debut. Experience launches, revenue increases, started, scale. So yeah, but you can go research it. But they had a big second day as well. So just wanted to share that, put that out there. So that is XRP. And then one of my favorite subscribers has requested something. You know who you are. So we will look at BITTENSOR. That's a crypto depend play. And this is one we haven't shared in the past, I don't believe. Or we may have done one a while back. But check out this. We hit a peak up here with our level 2s or level 1s. Sorry, level 1s. This was back on October 31st. You can see the retracement. The leverage zones that we're looking for here, roughly 279 to 302. We are at 310, so we are getting close. We got a level 1 on the weekly over here as we approach that zone, so pay attention. Again, BITTENSOR, crypto depend, 276. Let's just call it 302. So declining hot sensors, getting weaker. We're trending into the lower extremes. Again, we're going to be watching for diamonds, and we're going to need to watch for this white line to start penetrating back up through those green and red zones toward those upper extremes. At the same time, we would hope to see yellow or red, or I'm sorry, orange or red down here at the bottom. That's what we're looking for. So this shows continued weakness. So just prepare if you're interested in that one. Again, not telling you to buy it, but it does look promising. Probably another couple days here. What else can we look at here? I think another one recently someone asked for was Zora, so we can see, again, I think we shared this already in a single video, but again, we're approaching the opportunity zones on this one as well. I'm not even sure what this is, but I will look at it because I was asked to. Again, basically 4 cents to, let's just call it 4.5. That's probably a good leverage zone there, upwards of, what is that, 11 to 12 on the high side, 11 to 13 maybe. So that's not bad there. So if you're interested in that, you can go research it. Again, not telling you to buy it, but looks pretty promising for time to come. Let's see, this may be a short one today. I do want to look at Doge. We continue again. Looks like we're hitting that double bottom here in the zone. I think we shared that the other day in Crypto Rapid Fire. I do want to revisit ETH real quick, and that might be the last one for this show. But I keep seeing articles talking about ETH is expected to explode, but again, you can see where we're headed here. Again, declining hot sensors. We're in the lower extremes. We got a secondary leverage liquidation zone identified between basically 25. Let's just call it 2550, 2660. So that's another almost $400. So do what you will with that. And then Cardano, one of our big ones, we have now penetrated through the bottom of this leverage zone, ladies and gentlemen. That was at 50 cents. So because of that, we will need to go reevaluate Mr. Cardano here. This is wild. Look at this. Absolutely took out everything. There's nothing left. Unbelievable. Should be illegal, but I love it. Let's see if there's actually literally anything left. We get to zero at, we're talking about just a couple $1,000s here, ladies and gentlemen. So we still got some all the way down to up there, zero. So basically 40 cents. Oh my goodness gracious. 40 cents, ladies and gentlemen, is Cardano. We are going to adjust our zone here. Unbelievable. They're wiping it out. There's ETFs coming for Cardano, don't forget. It's kind of sad. There it is. We're still in it. Expanded. Upper zone remains 90 to 95 cents. Watch that one. Transparency, six-figure holder of Cardano. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, for today. We might come back later tonight. If you have anything you want us to take a peek at, don't forget, just put in the comments. We will try to make a video or cover it. Again, appreciate all the engagement. Appreciate all the comments, good or bad. Love the feedback. Again, the comments help with the sentiment gauge. So if you do appreciate good technical analysis, tell us how you feel about the system, about the video content. We love y'all. Have a blessed Sunday, and we will see y'all maybe later tonight. Thank you.